Football 24/7.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Football 24/7. First game week, first round of La Liga is over. Yesterday with game Real Madrid against Osasuna, and today we are going to talk a little bit about La Liga. Everything started at Friday. Girona against Vallecano. Girona, after bad last season, I didn't know what to expect from them. Vallecano really good last season. They are playing Conference League this week as well, so they can play Europe. This season they started without striker really in this game, but like always they are just solid team, really good team. No big names, but always playing good, always dangerous, and they were like that in this game as well. In the first half they scored 3 goals. Great game from De Frutos. For Girona, awful game for their goalkeeper Gazzaniga. He made a lot of mistakes at the end of the first half. He get red card as well. They did score in the second half. Big talent Roca scored. Tsigankov assisted. I would say he was only solid player in that game. And then later, backup goalkeeper young uh, Krapitsov, I think you pronounce it, from Ukraine. He's 20 years old. He will be goalkeeper in next game. That's big chance for him to take starting position, because in this game, after he entered the game, he was solid. Positives for Girona, not the best game for them. Positives were Tsigankov and youngster Roca. 3-1 at the end with the red card. It was hard. And yeah, even before red card, Vallecano were much better. They have some new players like Rice from or Reese, I don't know how you pronounce it, Vitor Reese, I think, from Manchester City. He's on loan there, and Lemar as well. He debuted for them. He was looking okay after he entered at the end. 3-1 for Vallecano. Big 3 points for them. Good game. In the next game they are playing, they have Conference League now, and then they are playing Athletic Club at the weekend, and that will be hard game for them, but they are looking good. I don't know how good will they be with Europe as well. They don't have a big squad, just like most of the teams in La Liga. Girona, they will hope for a better season. First game to forget, but they are moving on. Next game they have Villarreal, hard game as well. They will hope for first point, but it will be hard for them. Stuani didn't play. I think someone died in his family. That's why he didn't play. But not the best start for them. And next game that day, Friday, it was Villarreal against the newly promoted side, Real Oviedo. So Santi Cazorla, he was back again. I think, did he started his career at Villarreal? But he didn't start in the first 11. He entered the game. Yeah, he started there. He entered the game like whole stadium exploded in this game. Yeah, Villarreal is one of the best sides in La Liga. They did lose Baena and Very, but they did bring in Moleiro from Las Palmas, great player. When Baena signed for Atletico Madrid, the first player that come to my mind was Moleiro, and they did bring him in because they are similar players. And they have lost Barry. He's in Everton now. He was great last season, but they did promoted Eta Young. A lot of expectations from him. 21 years old, from Cameroon, striker. And in this game, Villarreal, yeah, they were better team, but at the end it was penalty for Real Oviedo, and they did miss it. Good game from Villarreal. Then later 2 goals, and this new striker, a young, we will remember him and follow him. He did score, and Pape Gouillet, he was fantastic in this game. He was great. He was everywhere, played 70 minutes. He scored as well. Good game, good start for Villarreal. They are looking good, just like last season. They will probably push again for the Champions League spots. They are playing Champions League this season, and I'm expecting big things from them. Real Oviedo, they did get red card in the 27th minute, so it was hard for them. Hard game. Goalkeeper Escandel, he was good. He saved them. Rondon, striker, old striker, you know him probably. He did miss penalty. Not the best game for them, but at the end, 2-0 with red card almost whole game. Not that bad. We cannot judge them now, but really, really hard game to start. And in the next game week, they have Real Madrid. I mean, they are at home, but that will be hard game as well. Two really, really hard games for them. And then they have Sociedad. They just need to keep pushing to try to get some points. How good they are, we will know after few game weeks. In the next game week, Villarreal, they've got Girona. They are at home. And if they want to push for their Champions League spots, they need to win those kind of games. In this game, they were looking good. They have great manager, few good signings, parties as well there. Mourin from Atletico Madrid, defender as well. He played in this game. He was good. And yeah, they will hope to continue just like this, to continue winning. They are looking really solid. After that, next day we have had a big team playing. Everybody's excited about Barcelona. Mallorca against Barcelona. Mallorca at home. But from the start, Barcelona, they were much better. I mean, Lamine Yamal, he's even better than last season. He was playing with their defenders. You need to put 2-3 players on him, and he still finds space. And in 7th minute, great assist for Rafinha, 1-0. Then yeah, this was weird. It was a shot from Barcelona player. I don't know who it was. I don't remember anymore. But the ball hit in the head one Mallorca player, and he was on the floor. And I think rule is if you get hit in the head, ref needs to stop the game, and he didn't. And then Ferran Torres scored, and of course it was goal because ref made mistake. Then Mallorca players were angry and fans, and that's, I think that's normal in that kind of situation. Not really fair play, but it was 2-0. Ferran Torres, I mean, great goal, but it was weird situation. And then later, again, Lamine just pushing, dribbling, trying, and red card, second yellow for Morlanes. After that, few minutes later, second red card, Muriqi get it. He did hit Joan Garcia, new goalkeeper for Barcelona, in head. And then with 2 red cards, there was no coming back for Mallorca. But Barcelona, they did play well. Mallorca, they were defending okay. They couldn't score, of course. They didn't have many chances after that. But they did something positive. They did play the defense really well. And at the end, it was 3-0 in the last minute. Lamine Yamal again. Great dribbling, great goal, great game, and then celebration where he puts like crown on his head. So new king is there. And 3-0 for Barcelona. Yeah, Mallorca, I'm positive about them. I think they will have solid season. it's just the first game, a lot of unlucky situations, and yeah, you don't expect really to win against Barcelona. Barcelona, good start. At the end, Flick, he was not happy with the game because he wanted to destroy them, to push even more after 2 red cards. He was expecting probably even better performance from them, but at the end it was easy win for Barcelona. Next game, Mallorca, they are playing against Celta. That's a chance for them to get first points. Great game. Probably two teams fighting for Europe spots. And Barcelona, they've got newly promoted Levante. Levante, they were not that bad in the first game against Alaves. It will be interesting. Barcelona again away. I think they are playing few first games away because Camp Nou is still building. So we will see. Really important start for them, few away games. But they are big favorite in this one, and I cannot wait to watch Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and all others again. Good start for them. And then next game it was Alaves against Levante, newly promoted Levante. Alaves not the best last season. In this game, two solid teams. Alaves did have possession. They did score for 1-0. They were a little bit better. Mallorca, Levante scored as well. And then in the last few minutes, Alaves scored again. Important 3 points for them. Levante, they were looking okay. In the next game, Alaves, they've got Real Betis. Hard game. We will see how good they are in that game, but important 3 points. Levante, they've got Barcelona as hard game as well, but the more important game for them is then a week after that game. It's against Elche. That's probably opponent you are fighting to stay in the league. So we will see. And then we have had great game. Valencia against Real Sociedad. Two teams, not the best season last season. Start of the season last season for Valencia, it was awful, but then later when they changed manager and they are starting a new season with him this season as well, with Carlos and Sociedad with new manager. After long time, Sergio Francisco is new manager. In this game, Valencia for me were a little bit better, but hard game for both teams. At the end, 1-1. Diego Lopez scored. Raba, new signing. He was great for me. He assisted for goal, and he will be important for them. But Valencia looking much better than last season. And Sociedad, important point for them. Kubo scored. How good they are, we will see. They have had some changes. They did bring in some signings. Next game, Valencia is playing against Osasuna, hard game. And Sociedad is playing against Espanyol, and Espanyol, they in this game week they made big surprise. After that, we have had Celta Vigo against Getafe. For me, Celta Vigo before game they were favorites. They did have possession. They did have, like I said, possession. They did try to score the passing, crosses, some shots, but in the end, Getafe, like always, they were just defending really well, then waiting for their chances, and then Uche, young striker, 22 years old. He was amazing in this game. In one attack, he assisted. In second one, he scored. And at the end, typical Getafe win 2-0. Celta Vigo players will not be happy with this, but I'm not that much worried about them. They have solid squad. They did bring in some solid, interesting players. Next game, Celta is playing against Mallorca. Big game for them, especially Mallorca without Muriqi as well. So that will be interesting game. And Getafe is playing against Sevilla, new Sevilla with new manager. So we will see. Probably Sevilla will have possession. Getafe, like always, waiting, and then attack when they have chance. Then next game, oh, this was good game. Athletic Club against Sevilla. In the first half, Sevilla were not that good. Atletico, they were much better. Nico Williams, he was playing like crazy after all that drama with Barcelona, everything that happened in the transfer window. At the end, he stayed. Everybody was thinking he's going. And in this game, he was playing like crazy. In the first half, he did get penalty, foul on him. He scored that penalty. And then he did have had shot, it was reflected, and then Sanadi scored, important for him to score as well. They signed him last season. Last season was not the best for him. Only one goal in La Liga, but now first game, one goal, important. They are hoping he will explode. And then in the second half, Sevilla much better after amazing goal from Luque Bacchio. He was one of the positives last season for Sevilla, not the best season, but he was one of the positives, and in this game he was great again. Then 10 minutes of great game from Sevilla, and they are scoring for 2-2. Agueme scored. A lot of Premier League and a lot of teams are interested for him. Young player, 23 years old. And then at the end, Bilbao, they were successful again, Nico Williams with assist. Navarro scored 81st minute, and 3-2 for Athletic Club. Sevilla, they were looking okay. It will be important for them to continue, but Bilbao, Athletic Club, much better for me in this game. Especially first half. Second half, like 12 minutes, it was madness. It was like a really good game from Sevilla, but good watch. In the next game, Bilbao, they've got Rayo Vallecano. Hard game. We all know how good Vallecano is, how disciplined they are. They are just such an interesting team, but they've got Europe, so they might be tired. And Athletic Club, they are at home. And Sevilla, they are playing against Getafe, so we will see. They'll probably have possession, but Getafe always dangerous on counter-attacks. Then we have had Espanyol against Atletico Madrid. New Atletico Madrid again. This transfer window, a lot of new signings, a lot of changes. Raspadori is in, Hanko is in, Pubil is in, Almada, Baena, Ruggeri, Cardozo. So yeah, a lot of money spent. And I think they are hoping now that Atletico can push a little bit Real Madrid and Barcelona. I think that's expectation with so many new players, but they will need time. And in this game, they were playing against Espanyol. Espanyol not the best last season, but okay. Important thing for them last season was to stay up. And Espanyol, they were looking okay. They were not destroyed or anything. Atletico, they were trying, but at the end, they only scored in the first half one goal in 37th minute. It was magic from Julian Alvarez. He scored great goal from the free kick. And then second half again, some chances for Atletico, but Espanyol all the time in the game. They were looking better than I expected. And then at the end, they scored after free kick. They scored goal and it was 1-1. And then it's dangerous for Atletico. They need to attack. They need to try to score second because they are favorites. They need to win those kind of games. At the start, to lose 2 points, it's not good when you are competing against Barcelona and Real. But at the end, amazing goal from Mila, and it's 2-1 for Espanyol. Shock for Atletico. And yeah, they they won't be happy with this. Already minus 3 points against Real and Barca. When you are competing, you need to wait for a long time to get something like a loss from them. And yeah, not the best start for them, and I think this might be dangerous season for Diego Simeone. I think expectations are high. Interesting is that Griezmann didn't start, but he did entered in the second half. And yeah, probably they will need some time, a lot of changes, but this is not the best game, not the best start. Next game they got at home Elche. They should win this, but we will see. And Espanyol, they've got after big win, they are now a little bit more chill. They've got Sociedad. We still don't know how good Sociedad are away at Sociedad, so we will see. After that game, we have had newly promoted side Elche against Betis, and it was close game. I did expect a little bit more from Betis. Isco is injured, and when he's not playing, they are struggling a little bit. But Elche, they were much better than I expected. Last season, I think they were second in the second division. Well, they did play good against them. At the end, it was 1-1. So respect for them. In the next game, they've got Atletico Madrid, and Betis, they've got Alaves. And last game last night, new Real Madrid with Xabi Alonso playing against Osasuna. Osasuna with new manager, Lischi, Italian manager, Alessio Lischi, something like that. Sorry about pronunciation. And yeah, a game where there were not a lot of chances. Real Madrid having ball, they were trying to unlock defense. Osasuna really good in defense, nothing in attack. They have had at the end only 2 shots, but they didn't create anything. They were trying to keep it 0-0. But then magic from Kylian Mbappe, it's not really magic. It was good dribbling, defender making mistake, making penalty, Mbappe scoring, and it was 1-0. At the end, few more shots, but nothing special. From Real, probably they were expecting a little bit more, but it was start, new beginning, and the most important thing is 3 points. What is positive is defense, because Osasuna they can be dangerous on counter attack, but they couldn't create anything. Huijsen was great. Mbappe was really solid as well. Alvaro, new left back, he was good as well. Trent, we didn't see much, few crosses, but he was okay. And then important thing, Carvajal is back. Mastantuno, new winger from Argentina. He's back as well. But I mean, he debuted for them, and yeah, Rodrigo didn't play any minutes. Will he go? Will he stay? We will see. Rudiger, he was suspended, but yeah, I was most impressed with Huijsen. He's looking really solid. New big signing for them. And in the next game, Real Madrid, they've got away Real Oviedo, newly promoted side. That's the game where we expect them to explode. Few more goals, a little bit better game from Vini, maybe. That's a big chance for them. But Oviedo, first game after coming back to first division, they will be pumped up. And for Osasuna, next game is against Valencia. Yeah, we will hope to see a little bit more from them for their attack, because last season they were solid in attack, especially Budimir. In this game, he didn't do anything. And that's it for the first round. We will need to wait a few more rounds, maybe until first international break, to know a little bit more about teams. And we have now La Liga team of the week from SofaScore. Escandel on goal. Yeah, he was great in that game. They lost 2-0. That's showing you how good Villarreal were. Then we have Boyomo from Osasuna, Tenaglia, who scored winning goal for Alaves, Huijsen, he was great in that game. Then Niklas Pepe, Exposito, he assisted in that game for Espanyol. Guye, I mean, he was really, really good. Then Nico Williams with 10, because he everything dangerous for Athletic Club. He created great start after staying there. Then Lamine Yamal, great game for him. King, he showed he's a king. De Frutos and Uche, and we will follow Uche. I think this might be his season. Thank you for watching, and yeah, this week we have Bundesliga back, Serie A back, and of course other 3 leagues, and we will comment them next week. So see you then.